Welcome back, friends, and today we're checking out the Mavic Mini 2 and showing you how to shoot a hyperlapse. It's really simple, and we're going to dive right in and show you exactly what to do step by step to give you some pretty awesome results. Let's check it out. So this is a screen recording. Everything that you see here is happening in real time as I fly the drone. And what I'm doing here is just taking a few photos, checking my exposure. So I am just kind of messing around here to see where I want my exposure set in manual here, although you can shoot in automatic mode if need be. So from here, we're gonna go into our shot interval timer, and we're gonna set it for 5 seconds, meaning that as you fly, it's gonna take a photo every 5 seconds. With that set, we're gonna hit the start button and then fly very slowly to where we wanna go. And I can't stress that enough. If you go too fast, it's really not gonna look very good. I recommend you go as slowly as possible. What we're trying to do here is capture movement over time, and the best way to do that is be really slow and steady with your movements. So as you can see here, I'm flying quite slowly here, and every 5 seconds the drone's taking a picture, and we're just kind of heading in a general direction. Now, for the sake of time, this entire process took me about 2.5 or 3 minutes. I think I took about 30 frames. So do keep in mind, on an average timeline, every 24 or 30 shots you take is going to equal 1 second, depending on what you're looking for. So really, this is gonna take a while. Be patient, and I recommend that you take many more shots than you need. This can be a bit tedious because you're flying very slowly and might be a bit boring, but the slower you go and the more pictures you take, the better the outcome. Now in this case, I took about 30 frames or so, which took me about 2.5 minutes. My battery was getting low, so I headed back. Now we're gonna head over to post-production and put this all together. Okay, so here we are in Premiere Pro. I'm gonna show you how to create a sequence from the photos that we've taken. Now this is only gonna work with JPEGs. If you did shoot with RAW on the Mini 2, you're gonna have to go into Lightroom or wherever and edit your photos, export them as JPEG, and then follow this process. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to import our footage down here, and that's gonna pop up, and you have to basically find where your first image is going to be. For me, I know that this image here is our first one. I'm gonna click on the first image, and down here it says image sequence. Make sure that that's selected, and it's gonna basically know where that starts and stops because, well, computers are smart. You're gonna hit open. It's gonna take a second, and down here we have our clip. We're gonna drag it over, and what that's basically done is created a little movie folder or a sequence out of our photos. Now, instead of importing them individually and doing it that way, this is just one little file here. So now when we go ahead and play it, there's our hyperlapse. And in this case, it's a really short one, I do know. And what I like to do in some cases, which is kind of neat, is you can actually duplicate it, Control V, Control C. Then we have two, put them together. And what we're gonna do is go up to speed duration and reverse the speed. So we get kind of a cool forward backwards effect like that. And that looks really cool when it comes to buildings and whatnot. And then we can just go ahead and do the same thing, actually multiply those, put them together for an effect of going back and forth over and over. And it's as simple as that. That's how we do a hyperlapse using timed photos and throwing it all together here in Premiere Pro. And that's it, guys. I really hope this helped, and if you did like and enjoy this tutorial, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Drop all your questions and your comments down below and anything else that you want to see. And like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you next time.